Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about how to write a letter of motivation. So I'm going to guide you through the process of writing this letter. But before we start, let's talk about what this letter is. What is a letter of motivation? Now, this is a document, it's an essay. It's like an essay that is written as part of your application to either a graduate program or a scholarship program. In this essay or this letter, you write your qualification, your achievements, your goals, and why you think those align with the program's goals, and why you also think that you are a good fit for this program. That is basically what this letter is. And then this letter also allows you to show your enthusiasm for this program to the selection committee or the scholarship that you are applying to. Now we're going to start with the introduction of the letter. How do you start this letter? Now in the introduction, you mention who you are, what program you're applying to. You can mention your professional or your academic background, and also mention why you are interested in this program. This could be a personal story or a unique experience that made you interested in this field. So I'm going to read an example so that you get what I mean. We're going to read two examples for the introduction so that we get a fair idea what we are talking about here. So the first one is this person is applying to an educational administration program. It says, being a child of a single mother and a petty trader, I did not have much access to resources in terms of education. Nonetheless, I loved school. I loved reading, puzzle solving, and playing computer games. My head teacher at that time, Mr. Asante, made sure our school had all the resources for teaching and learning. I never missed school because of the enabling environment that was created for our smooth learning. He also ensured the school had teachers who were competent and had mastery over their subjects. These measures, resources, and the school environment laid the foundation that had ensured my success up to date. I therefore decided to pursue this program, Master in Education Administration, to be able to provide every child with the necessary learning resources and a supportive environment, just like I had the privilege to have access to. So you see that with this introduction, this person told a story or something that he has experienced and which has led to his or her interest in this program. So this is what we mean by a story. You talk about something that has fueled your interest in this program. Now let's read the second example and then we'll see the difference. This one is a program in development economics. It says, my name is Emmanuel Newman, an economic researcher from Ghana. I am writing to express my desire to apply for the Master in Development Economics program and explain why I believe I'm a strong candidate to receive the Global Leader Scholarship. I am confident that when I am admitted to the program and receive the scholarship, I'll be able to advance my knowledge and contribute to development in my country, Ghana, and the broader global community. Now, this person is applying for the program and a scholarship. He went straight to the point, mentioned his name and his professional background, and then expressed his desire to apply to this program and then this scholarship. So this is, you can go straight to the point, or you can, if you have a story of something unique that compelled you to pursue this program, you can add it. Now we are going to talk about the academic background. Here you will talk about any relevant education and accomplishment you've had. So you mention your undergraduate program and mention any other program or courses that you've undertaken that are relevant to this program or scholarship that you're applying to. You also mention specific coursework that you've undertook during your undergraduate program, or any research that you did that is related to the program that you are trying to pursue. Now, when you go to the program's website, most of the time they post relevant coursework there, so you're going to see it. And then if you think that some of them are courses you took in your undergraduate, you can mention them in this letter so that they know that you've actually done your research. We are going to read an example here so we know what I'm talking about. So it says that I hold a bachelor's degree in social science, majoring in economics from the University of Ghana, where I graduated with first class honors. While studying for my bachelor's degree, I studied courses like macroeconomics, Advanced Economic Theory and Research Methods. These courses gave me an understanding in economic theories, how to apply them in real life situations to solve economic problems, and also to develop research skills. Now, you notice that at the end, he talks about how these experiences or these programs has prepared him for the program that he's applying to. So that's what you're going to do. You write the courses that are relevant to the program that you are applying to. You talk about your achievements, and then you mention how it has prepared you for this program that you are applying to. Now we are going to talk about your professional experience. Here you are going to talk about any jobs or internships or even volunteer work that you've done. Anything paid or unpaid that is professional that made you interested in this field. You can also explain how these experiences have prepared you for the graduate program. So let's read an example here and then we'll get to know. Okay, so here it says, I have 4 years of work experience in conducting economic research on local trade policies and their effects on small businesses. This role helped me refine my skills in data analysis, policy evaluation, and econometric modeling. I founded the Economics for Development Club, a student organization focused on addressing developmental challenges through economic analysis. As president, I organize workshops and panel discussions on topics such as poverty reduction, sustainable growth, and access to education. This experience further deepened my commitment to the field of development economics and prepared me to contribute meaningfully to this graduate program. So he also adds another professional achievement, which is the club that he mentioned. So if you have anything like that, you can add it to your professional experience and explain how these experiences have prepared you for this program. The next thing is why this program or why the scholarship. Here you are going to talk about why you are trying to apply to this specific program or scholarship. Is it their methods of training, or is it their professors or the courses that you liked and made you want to apply? So you are going to explain that. What you can do is you can decide to go to their website and look for the professors and then check out their research. When you see the research, you can choose to write it in your letter and state that you've seen this Professor ABC, and you've seen the research XYZ, and you are interested, and that is why you want to apply, because you like to work with him on his research. You can write something like that so that they know that you've done your work. You actually went to their website. You've actually read through their website. Now let's read an example and see what we are talking about. It says that I chose to apply to the Development Economics program at Riverside University because of its profound and methodological training provided, which equips graduates with thorough understanding of socio-economic methods and theories necessary to address problems in developing countries. I am particularly interested in courses like theories of development, environmental and resource economics, and development policies and research, which aligns with my interest in analyzing development policy approaches, designing policies, and giving policy recommendations. Also, the Master in Development Economics program is taught by experienced faculty members who are experts in their field and gives me an assurance of a high quality education. So this is an example of what we mean when you're talking about why this program. The next thing you talk about is your professional goals. So you mention your goals and then you connect them to the program or the scholarship's goals. And then you can do this by going to their website and search for the goals of the university or the scholarship. And then you state how both of these goals align, how your goals align with their goals, and also express your future aspirations or what you want to do in future and how this opportunity is going to help you achieve those goals. So let's read an example and then we see what we mean. My goal after completing this master's program is to work as a policy analyst at the Ministry of Planning in Ghana. My aim is to advocate for sustainable economic policies and foster inclusive growth in Ghana. Additionally, I aim to design policies and analyze development policy approaches to reduce inequality, boost employment, and improve the standard of living, particularly in underserved regions. In the long term, I hope to pursue a PhD to continue my intellectual growth and contribute to development through research and mentorship. I believe that my experiences, together with my knowledge gained from the development economics program, will help me achieve these goals. Here, he talked about professional goals and also even mentioned some academic goals about the PhD. So you talk about what you want to do in future and then how this program is going to help you achieve them. To conclude, you can wrap up by letting them know how eager you are for the program and why you think that you are a good fit for this program. Finally, you can thank the selection committee for considering your application and mention that you look forward to the possibility of contributing to the program. So we are going to read an example of this conclusion and then we bring this to an end. Okay, it says that I believe that the Master in Development Economics program, with the support of the Global Leader Scholarship, will provide me with all the knowledge and skills I need to contribute to the development in Ghana and also help me achieve my academic and professional goals. Thank you for considering my application, and I look forward to contributing to and growing within the Riverside University community. This is simple and straight to the point. So this is how you write your conclusion. I'm not saying everything we've gone through, you have to write it exactly the same, but this just gives you an idea of how to structure it or how to frame it. Now you're going to go through a few tips and then we'll come to an end. First one is take your time and start early. When you are writing your letter of motivation, start early. Don't start about a week to the time you are applying to the program. You need about a month to start and write this letter, because when you write it in a sitting, you might make mistake. You might not cover all the points that you would really want to cover. So you take your time, you write it, you leave it for a few days, and you come back and you make sure that the things you've written are still what you want to write in your letter. And then the next one is proofread your letter. Proofread it, go through it and check for grammar, check for spellings, check and delete all the things that you think are unnecessary. You can give it to someone else to help you proofread and make sure that everything in it is what it's supposed to be. Every grammar, every spelling is correct before you submit it. You don't want them thinking that you don't care about the application and so you did it anyhow. Thank you for watching, and I hope this tutorial helps you write your letter of motivation with confidence. So good luck to you all, and please subscribe, like, share, and help me keep making these videos. Bye.